We start with an incredible video full of action featuring the most impressive epic battles in the anime world. Here, I bring you a list of 20 animated titles with fights that will make visual orgasms the new standard in your life. Now, let's get started. We begin this list with one of the most memorable confrontations in the OVA adaptation of Hellsing. In Hellsing Ultimate, the incredible fight between the vampire Alucard and Anderson, a confrontation that fans of the first adaptation, this magnificent showdown is revealed to us. Amidst all the chaos in England, the fight between Father Anderson, who intends to exterminate the threat of Alucard, unfolds. We witness a clash between two monsters, where Alucard ultimately shows his other forms and reveals some of his abilities. This event occurs in episode number 8 of the OVAs. Now we move on to an anime with an incredibly well-told narrative full of twists, which I consider one of the best of 2022, the anime Summertime Rendering, also known as The Island of Shadows, a story that impeccably handles the theme of time travel with an original plot full of mystery, action sequences, and one of the best confrontations where the group of protagonists must face the shadows. We can appreciate an impeccable action sequence with a horde of shadows in human forms. Continuing with epic fights, one of the most shocking ones is Kaneki Ken's transformation in the anime Tokyo Ghoul. His confrontation against the Ghoul, Jason, takes him to the limit, disrupting Kaneki's personality, making him accept his Ghoul part and become a true monster, breaking Jason into pieces. The season finale remains the best of the anime's 4 seasons, revealing one of the most aggressive and anticipated battles by the entire fandom. To date, it's one of the highlights the Pierrot studio has to offer. The mere sound of Kaneki's fingers cracking and his hair turning white, coupled with the introduction of the theme Unravel, is a moment we'll never forget in anime battles. The Elric brothers make it to this top list in the season known as Brotherhood, the second animated adaptation that tells 100% of the manga's story by the animation studio Bones. I present 2 confrontations. The first between Scar and the Fuhrer in the underground, showcasing the Fuhrer's superhuman abilities, a short but intense confrontation. And from the same anime, the final showdown between Ed and Al against Father, with support from everyone until the main villain of the story is eliminated. Undoubtedly, an anime that impresses not only with its story, but also with its incredible animation, and it's no wonder it remains one of the top shonen anime of all time. The most anticipated fight in Bleach has not disappointed, Ichigo Kurosaki against one of the most powerful and mysterious Arrancar, the great Ulquiorra. Here we see Ichigo surpass his limits, reaching a point where he ends up using his hollow mask and unleashing new power to protect his friends. The animation gradually escalates, and we see Ulquiorra releasing his power until we witness Ichigo's incredible transformation into a hollow with superhuman abilities, defeating his rival and completely losing his humanity, becoming a beast that only seeks chaos and destruction. Black Clover, the anime of wizards and grimoires where Asta, along with his friends, aims to become a powerful wizard. The confrontation that unfolds with Yuno against the mysterious and formidable Licht. This fight reminds me of how Naruto battles look, seeing everything around them destroyed, with explosions of power and black and white scenes as if taken from a manga, with incredible action-filled sequences. Undoubtedly a confrontation that leaves your heart racing. We couldn't leave out such an important and impressive event in the Black Clover anime. We now give way to a Chinese-produced series, that couldn't be left out of this visual battle repertoire with the epic period series Blade of the Guardians. The multiple confrontation Dao Ma has against Chang and the Double-Head Snake organization is undoubtedly a masterpiece of animation and the use of rotoscoping, creating very natural and realistic movements in an incredible dance, mixing swords, ninjas, objects everywhere, and mind-blowing camera movements. The way they manipulate elements, while fighting both in exterior and interior locations, creates an incredible and dynamic game not always seen in anime of this style. Continuing with samurai-era anime, we move to Sword of Stranger, a feature film where we follow a ronin who must save a young boy and keep him from being killed. The final confrontation of the work presents Luo Lang against Nanashi, taking the film's exquisiteness to the next level. With slow-motion scenes and a clean and dynamic choreography involving the setting and secondary characters, and a musical score that keeps you engaged with prolonged sequences that were undoubtedly challenging for the animators to create, frame by frame. The film stands out with the incredible animation by Bones, experts in creating such animated sequences. The second My Hero Academia movie brings a fleeting and mind-blowing confrontation that completely changed the game in terms of quality. Studio Bones outdid themselves with a confrontation between Bakugo, Midoriya, and the great villain Nine, capable of enhancing his power almost infinitely. Both young heroes must face the villain with a sequence of synchronized attacks and sharing the one-for-all power, confronting this threat. As a feature film, visually, it goes to another level with twists, explosions, and punches leaving you wanting more. Now, we move to Naruto Shippuden, an incredible work if we disregard its boring fillers, but one of the fights in the entire anime we can appreciate and say is the top of the series has been the second confrontation between Naruto and Sasuke. That forbidden love after the first kiss could not end better than by fighting, draining their energy in a deathmatch like animals, creating a heart of love by releasing all the tension accumulated over so many years. Seeing Naruto fully using Kurama's power and Sasuke with the incredible power his Sharingan legacy with Susanoo could give him, a series of episodes repeating the fight sequence as seen in their first confrontation in the Naruto anime. The world of Hunter x Hunter has epic battles presented by Gon and Killua, but undoubtedly, the greatest confrontation in the most important and standout arc of the series is Meruem vs Netero in the Chimera Ant arc's finale. A battle where they give their all, showcasing the destructive qualities of the Hunter Association chairman and the limits of his humanity. He is the master Roshi of an entire generation. If you don't know this great battle that changes the entire Hunter x Hunter universe, it's time to check out this fantastic shonen by the great master Togashi. The Straw Hat Pirates are the longest-running shonen anime to date, featuring notable scenarios and battles, a good story, and an incredible universe with major conflicts. Toei Animation Studio has progressively changed the style and technology with which they animate the series from its debut in 1997 to the present day. In 2022, the anime made a leap, completely changing the line art and animation presentation, but Luffy's battle with his Gear 5 transformation against the fearsome Kaido changed everything, mixing a completely different animation style with American cartoon art in expressions and movements, and adding the incredible fluidity that the anime's battles now possess, makes this fight one of the best in all anime. Now, we move to one of the works of the Magnificent One, presenting the universe of Mob Psycho 100, an anime made for visual delight, and I think one of the most impressive fights in all the anime, and the first time Mob shows his 100% power is when facing the Great Mogami in a parallel world. The Studio Bones team truly outdid themselves with the different camera movements, the shifting of the animation line art, to more psychedelic and action-packed sequences, and the great variety of animation techniques presented in this fight. It was undoubtedly an incredible challenge to animate, and I think it's the best fight the anime can offer, and it's hard to replicate in future works. We return with another Chinese anime, and this time, it's the incredible Fog Hill of Five Elements. This series stands out for its artistic style, with its use of color and overall design. It's like a combination of the best shonen with superpowers and fights in a single animation series. The confrontation against Shanchu is one of the most epic and explosive in the series, progressively escalating as the battle advances. Shanchu is a being that has surpassed his limits and evolves like in an episode of Dragon Ball, acquiring a unique transformation. The two brothers manage to excite every cell in our bodies with a battle between three individuals simultaneously, creating layers and moving elements that make the production process a complete madness and the result an incredible battle. Attack on Titan cannot escape this list of best battles, placing it among the top positions in this video, with one of the most spectacular acrobatic sequences ever seen. All thanks to Levi, the crazy member of the Survey Corps. Levi's battle against Kenny's squad marks the beginning of one of the greatest visual works of art, where we appreciate the complete use of camera movements and stunning aerial flips around the buildings. And one of the greatest battles for me, Levi versus the Beast Titan. Undoubtedly, it has been one of the most detailed confrontations so far, giving you goosebumps with how incredible and skilled the great Levi is in the plot of How Attack on Titan. Now, I present to you the anime that delivers visual orgasms in every episode, and the one that popularized the new production standard for animes designed to visually impress and take stimulation to the next level. One Punch Man is an anime with that very purpose. Madhouse took the story to its maximum expression. Saitama gives us an epic confrontation like never before against the fearsome Boros, who ends up being easily crushed by Saitama's immense power of doing nothing, destroying even the stars in a unique way, making anything seem ridiculous in comparison. It makes anything with great power look like a mosquito before him, a lot of uncontrollable action for several minutes, and to this day, it remains a battle that few have dared to surpass. Magic, uncontrolled powers surround a universe of chaos where possessions and demons run free. The anime Jujutsu Kaisen showcases impressive battles, with the great Satoru Gojo starring in many of them. However, the fight that breaks everything is the one presented after Dodori ends up consuming a total of 11 fingers during the events in Shibuya after Gojo's imprisonment. Exhausted near the metro station's bathrooms, Mimiko gives him a finger, asking a favor of Sukuna. At that precise moment, Jogo arrives and gives him 10 fingers in one gulp, provoking Sukuna's awakening, controlling young Itadori's body. Upon exiting into the city after his battle, he encounters Maharaga, the creature summoned by his companion. Both start a confrontation that leaves a gigantic crater of immeasurable proportions with losses impossible to gauge at the center of Shibuya. This gives us a unique battle. Approaching the final stretch, we have the battle that stopped everything and was broadcast live in New York's Times Square, breaking the internet in every sense of the word with the highest number of viewers. Episodes 129 and 130 of Dragon Ball Super featured the showdown between Goku and Jiren. The animation, which had been relatively flat with only a few interesting moments up until that point, became absolutely insane. It's as if they spent the budget of at least 30 episodes of the anime on just those 2 episodes, where Ultra Instinct surpassed all expectations. When we talk about surpassing animation styles constantly, we have one of the greats, the confrontation between Saber, Alter, and Rider from the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel movie trilogy. This battle marks a before and after in all animated adaptations of the Fate series, surpassing everything. Additionally, what makes this confrontation almost perfect is that you can pause it and see each perfect frame in detail, usable as you wish. Without a doubt, one of the most astonishing battles in all of history. We reach the top of animation in battles with the epic clash between Tanjiro Kamado and Tengen Uzui against Muzan's Upper Rank 6 at the end of Demon Slayer's second season, the Entertainment District arc. Both characters push their abilities to the limit when Gyutaro appears as a manic character with Joker-like traits, heightening the chaos and danger. The battle becomes dark, intense, and life-threatening for everyone as the others try to decapitate Daki. Our Demon Slayers must give it their all. This confrontation escalates gradually into a frenetic spectacle that delivers multiple visual orgasms in seconds. Every detail, movement, and particle effect makes this fight worthy of being appreciated on the largest screen you can find. We close this video with the most epic anime battles. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know your favorite in the comments section. Greetings to the channel members you see on screen right now. See you in the next video.